So historically, what I have been taught and many other African Americans is that we derived from West Africa and we're taken from West Africa to the Americas. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it's like when you think about like the year of return, going home, oh my God, Mother Africa. You don't think of Tanzania, Uganda, it's all the way over there.
Yeah.
So when you think about going home, it's from the slave trade. Like when you look at the triangular trade system that happened, it goes straight to West Africa. So I think for me, like I swear to y'all, I never thought of Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda a day in my life. Don't know.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And then it's also expensive. So it's like, do you want to pay that much to go somewhere which you don't really know about when Mexico's right there? Or like it's cheaper to get to Africa's not cheap.
It's
It's
not.
not.
And
It's
I
not.
think actually the cost, you know, like later on in the hour, you know, like OneMic right here is going to be asking you about the cost, because there's questions, you know, like when you're a YouTuber content creator, people see you, you know, like in Nairobi, in Naivasha, in
Riding
Kisumu,
border borders.
riding borders, you know, in Tanzania.
With your
and
white
all over the
boyfriend.
place. Yeah.
He's not
So,
my boyfriend.
Hey,
He was
hey.
her dancing
Hey.
partner.
Hold
All
on.
they did
So-
was dance.
All
and
we
they were
know.
in a matatu
Anyway.
together.
Yeah. Yes. So we're gonna get to that part. You know, like did you say? Sorry, you had a question
Yes,
for?
but I don't know where's the queue for now. But the question was like, so when you get to Ghana,
I fell
for
in
the
love.
first time.
I fell in love. I did
Okay.
not want to come home. Honestly, he had to drag me home.
so what did you like about Ghana? That first time, like you land
I
in
just
Africa.
felt like-
I'm gonna call it Africa, though it's Ghana. Yeah.
girl,
But-
I have eczema, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I was there, I did not lotion once. I swear. And I was like, yo, my skin is made to be here. I'm like, Kobe, oh my God, like I don't have the lotion, like I'm not dry, like I think my body is telling me I was made to be in Africa. Like this is actually wild, like because I have serious skin issues. Like,
Okay.
you know, everyone was just so welcoming. The food, like everyone, it was just such a vibe. I don't know how to explain it,
Okay.
but you just felt like a guard go down almost. Like I just felt so safe and like loved and like happy and like simple, just simplistic joy
Yeah.
for me. Like it was just such a like relieving vacation. So a lot of places that we've gone, you kind of like in Mexico, you're like watching your back a little, like, or like, you know, you just have a guard up maybe, or like, you know, worried about this and that. But I
Yeah.
just felt so safe and like happy.
Okay.
That's really good.
All right. You know, and that's Brittany. I want to remind the listeners that you're tuned in to the interview hour of the OneMic Show. We're in studio with Black expert in YouTube content creator Brittany Caldwell, aka Brittany in Africa, on both YouTube and Instagram. Make sure you follow her. Now, Brittany has previously lived in Ghana and currently lives in Kenya. She's on a quest to travel across all 54 countries. Now, later in the hour, Brittany will tell us how she transitioned from expert life to being a regular mwananchi or regular hustler in Nairobi. So stay tuned for that. Then please remember to share our live stream and like our Facebook page. We are also active on both Instagram and YouTube, so please follow, subscribe, and keep spreading the word. But before we continue, Uno, please tell us what we're going to be talking about in the social segment. I think Brittany's still going to be here. Uno.
If we don't cover it, we'll definitely try to figure out life, working, papers, work permit. I mean, there's so many things that we are going to touch on.
Yeah.
Probably we'll talk about her Mzungu boyfriend. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. We shall see.
That's
But I guess
Okay.
it's one of those. We'll we'll take a journey with her.
Lord.
Yeah, we'll take a journey with that. And I
Yeah.
think in the social segment is where we'll also allow people to call in.
Call in.
Because there's a lot of curious people who have questions they want to ask her.
And you know, there are people who are very shy.
Yes.
They don't want to
I'm gonna
be.
tell my mama to call.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yes.
perfect.
Yes. Yes. For those who want to save the number right now, it's 202-683-4570. Press *5 to speak.
Yep.
We are going to post it on the comments right there, but that's going to be in the social segment. So I want you to stay tuned. Right now, we are still getting to know Brittany, and we're also going to get Mika into the conversation shortly. But before that, Brittany, I want to come back to you. We know that most Black Americans traveling to the continent tend to stick to West Africa. You know, like you went to Ghana first, and why is that the case? And maybe what made you take the different path to Kenya? So we want to know. We know what took you to Ghana, but at what point did you decide, or what was the triggering factor to make you want to go to Kenya, Brittany?
So I actually am discovering things as I go along. On my YouTube, I just started a Blacked Out History series where I'm talking about all things African history. So historically, what I have been taught and many other African Americans is that we derived from West Africa and we're taken from West Africa to the Americas. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it's like when you think about like the year of return, going home, oh my God, Mother Africa. You don't think of Tanzania, Uganda, it's all the way over there.
Yeah.
So when you think about going home, it's from the slave trade. Like when you look at the triangular trade system that happened, it goes straight to West Africa. So I think for me, like I swear to y'all, I never thought of Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda a day in my life until things changed. I always thought it was just like Ghana, Lagos, Freetown, Cote d'Ivoire for me.
Okay.
Because that's just what we're conditioned as going home, the trip to the motherland.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like if like you're going to the motherland of Europe, but you're thinking about Russia. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just off. Like there's a disconnect.
But what triggered you to want to come? Did you just pick Kenya on the map and you set out to Kenya?
I got a job offer.
Oh, you got a job offer.
So I was looking for a job in Ghana because life is not cheap in Accra. It's actually more expensive than Nairobi, but we'll chat about that later. They offered me a job, and I had to think about it because I'm like, yo, Kenya's so far.
From where?
From America. Like Ghana, that 10-hour flight, you can get on a 10-hour direct from DCA.
Yeah.
To
Accra.
To Accra. Yeah, 10-hour direct. You know, take a nap, wake up. Kenya, I was looking at the map like, yo, oh my God.
All the way in the east.
But then I was like, but the money.
Money is good.
So then I told my man, like, oh, let's just go for, I was like, let's just go for 2 years and just see how it is. Like, it's kind of far, but I feel like it could be a vibe. I had never been to Kenya. I'm not like a pre-researcher. Like I told you, I've never watched one of you guys' shows. To be honest.
I was just about to ask you, did you watch any of the, because we have influencers out there.
I just go in blind.
Okay.
I don't want to like have expectations.
Okay. And you came to Kenya with your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. He was Ghanaian.
Okay. Your boyfriend at the
Oh,
time.
his ex. No.
He's an ex.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I had to kick his black ass out of Nairobi. You heard it here first.
Wow.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not kidding.
Why gonna be black? Why gonna be black?
Oh, don't get started. That's the Kenyan in you. Anyways, we'll chat about that later. We'll chat about that later because black is not an insult.
No, I'm just no.
That
I
could
know.
be an uplifting statement.
It is.
I'm proud. I'm a black queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, not when you
My
say
black ass.
Well, that's different. And in what context?
So let's get back to Nairobi. You know, like how you got to Kenya and what
I got
triggered you
offered
to get
a really
there.
good job in Nairobi,
Mm-hmm.
and the money was talking.
Do you mind telling us what job that was?
At an international school teacher to expat kids at a very prominent school, like the number 2 school in all of Africa. That happens to be in Nairobi.
Okay.
Wow.
Is that
So
by any chance ISK?
yeah, it was
Probably
ISK.
is.
So,
Okay.
but
Alright.
let's put this
Yeah.
into context.
Yeah.
When I was in Ghana, I started fundraising. I started getting bored because I had to wake up early, just naturally, because I'm a early bird, and then I didn't teach U.S. time until later in the day. So I don't like to have like idle time until like 3 p.m. So I was like, you know what, let me just start hanging out at Ghanaian schools. So then I started seeing the need that they had, and then I started fundraising and like got hella money, and it turned into something. So then I realized that that's my passion. In Atlanta, I was teaching black kids. I've always like worked with education with underserved kids.
Okay.
That's like my niche. So I got this job, and
In Ghana.
No, I got
Kenya.
the job in
In Kenya,
Kenya,
okay.
and it was at ISK, which is like the top school, but it just was not my passion.